Alright, how's it going, guys? So, I want to preference this or prefix, I don't know what the word is. I want to say before we get started, I have no idea what I am doing. So, do not take anything I say in this as the exact fact of how it works. I have looked up nothing about this, and I am literally just doing a first look at it, trying to figure it out myself. This is kind of what I do. But today we're going to be looking at the Kl1 core, the memory provider, and the data provider because I have laid these things out here at least. And I can tell that that's what I was going to need. And so let's get to playing around and see what we can figure out about this. So first off, we're going to need red wire and the energy crystal. We're going to need green wire and the energy crystal. So that means that we need to make the red and green wires. So we're going to put why does this not line up? Where would that go? Oh, I guess it does, just where I had the light. Okay, never mind. So this one needs to be green wire. This one needs to be red wire. That's going to mean that we need copper wire in both of these. And then we need the mysterious energy things to go to them, which means I'm going to put this here and this here. Alright, so now we need that, which will supply the copper for here, which I'm going to go ahead and offload some that I have. And this is going to need circuits. So we're going to have to do this out here a bit. Alright, so we'll do copper on this one. And then we'll do the circuits on that one. Alright, so now we just need to hook these all up to some power here. Alright, so that makes that, which then needs to go into there. And we need to run this up here and do the exact same thing, like so. Alright, so now we just need the mysterious energy crystals into there, which will bring up on this far side some more of these trees out of here. Alright, so this, go ahead and run that down as well. And we need to get this down here, even though I don't know we're going to need stone out there any further. for right now, we're just going to throw that out there. I'll be right back. I got to go grab some belts. Alright, so I got my belts. I got this all ready. So we're going to take this one and can a red one jump that? Ah, it can. Good. Alright, now there is 2 input sides here, so I am guessing at some point... Whoa, that is not what I meant to do. I'm guessing at some point we're going to need to make a lot more of this data stuff if we use this. Another little small disclaimer here, I don't usually do stuff with beacons and modules and things, and I'm pretty much figuring that's what this is. Excuse me. So I don't know how much I'm actually going to use of it, but I like to test everything out. Alright, so now that is making that fluid, which, holy crap, it is slow. I can see why. There are multiple inputs. So we're definitely going to need to make more of these if we do use it. It's actually low on power. Oh wow, this thing takes a lot of power. Okay. So that's something we got to be aware of. I'll deal with getting power in a bit. Let's see. Max consumption is 4.13 megawatts each. So we're pulling 8 megawatts just between these two. And this one says distribution efficiency is 0 because it has no modules to transmit. But I'm guessing it has fluid because the fluid's going somewhere that we're creating. It's just not filling up in the pipe. Holy crap, we are out of power. This thing has turned on and it takes 20 megawatts of power. Okay, so cancel that. We'll deal with power later. If we're gonna mess with this, we literally gotta mess with power now. So this is one very hungry eater of power. Let's see how these are doing. Pressurized water is getting ate up, and it looks like we're actually eating it up now faster than what we're producing it. So that's good. Let's make another water pressurizer. And we're going to put this one in right here. We're going to hook that up there. That'll come down there. That can connect there. And steam looks okay. Not really. Alright. So we'll hook up like 2 more of those to make more steam. That's looking better on steam. We don't have the water, but that's understandable. I'm probably going to send a pipe down from here to this beginning part to get us more power. And so we're still no more near the power we need. And with these running full, we're still not keeping up. Give me a minute, let me rework this just a little bit and see what I can do to get something that's actually going to sustain us here. And I'll be right back. Alright, so this is what I came up with for now. It works. It's a little bit bigger footprint than what I had before. Takes up a bit more room. I did put in a second one on here, which I don't think I actually need, but they're full of pressurized water right now, so they are doing something. But you can see we are sustained right now on power until whatever it was, it just kicked in that made us go up to 30. I had a huge issue where I actually ran out of coal because I wasn't producing enough power, and I had to remove the Kl1 core's power supply so those things couldn't draw from it. But I basically put in a small little bank of solar panels with accumulators here, and I'm guessing that's probably what's pulling the power at the... No, that can't be what was pulling the power over here, because this is not connected. This is all on its own network. So we have solar panels are making power, the accumulators are not doing anything, and neither are the burners, and we are good on sustaining power there. So I'm not sure what kicked in that jumped that up to 30. I'm definitely going to have to do more with this. I'm just going to kind of continue to put more of these in. I will probably do another one over here on this side of each one of these. Just turn it around backwards. The only issue is that makes the water backwards from this, but I actually should be able to siphon water off for here, I think, because that was a big issue with the way I had it before, was the fact that it couldn't pull the water. It wasn't pulling enough water from the one before, because it obviously doesn't have full water coming in that way. I do this, pull this out of here, and do that, connect this up, and I'll make another one of these in my inventory so I don't have to, I keep forgetting to grab things, and then we'll put one of these on either side of that. And then this is where we run into a problem with doing it this way, is I have to get the power from these two over here without connecting to the center bit, which actually isn't really an issue, because I can do the cable thing. So if I put this here, and then I grab the wire and I go from there to there, that'll disconnect it from that one, and then I go from there to there, it'll disconnect it from that one. So the power that is coming out of these will only be going back over there, and then our excess water that's coming out here, we're going to have to run back into this line. Same with this one. So we'll just run these out like so. Connect them up together. And then I can bring that down. So this is my output there. There's also, there's originally that one, which looks like we're doing good. Maybe I'll just, yeah, maybe we'll just do this. Take that out for a minute. We'll do that. I can bring this over that way just a bit. And redo that. So other than the steam, which again we can deal with the steam issue, we just have to connect up more boilers. That'll get us more steam. And let's see, we now have 34 production. It looks like our max is 38, so right now it's good. It's not great, but it's good. And our water is perfectly fine. We got more of everything than what we need. So yeah, that'll work. So I'll just continue to do this up into that area probably. And how are we doing on this side? Oh, we're good over here. So we're only producing right now 128 of the 5.5 potential we have. We're only using 7.7, so we're good. Alright, so now we can get back to looking at this Kl1 core thing. And I did notice it only has 2 places for modules, so we can't run all 3 in it. But I also noticed it only takes speed and efficiency. So I'm going to put that in. And that in. So now its contents is 2 of them. Energy consumption says nothing. The distribution efficiency I don't quite understand. But I did make production modules, which apparently I can't put those in these either. But I don't know how you know that it's actually doing something. We do have these beacons. Now, is there a thing up here? Because I noticed that that just showed, that's tags. Yeah, I don't see it, but there is this beacon we made before. So if I put that there, and we'll have to give it a bit of power. Okay. Now, is that going to pull from there? Distribution efficiency is 0.5. Number of affected receivers is 2. So apparently this cannot receive it, but these 2 can. Alright, now if I take this out and I move it over here, it says the same exact thing, but it says no modules to transmit. Okay, So if I take it back over here, no modules to transmit. Alright, what if I connect it directly next to that? It still says no modules to transmit. And I can see the fluid inside of there. But there is no GUI for this. So how does it get its modules? I would expect it to pull the modules from this. But how do you get the modules from here to there? That is the question. So let's look and see what else we have in here. Diesel turbocharger, train electric, diesel, so that's all train stuff. Solar panels, metal caster, crystal growth, pressure, purifier, silo, and then we just have these things. So there might be another thing I'm missing. There might be another part to this that I'm missing, but I don't know. I just find it really weird that this doesn't show a range that it works, but it doesn't seem to connect to the beacons. So I'm figuring there's some kind of thing that what makes sense to me, I guess, is that this would give you a way of producing those modules in one area, or the effectiveness of those modules in one area, and then beam that out to the beacon so you don't have to put the modules in the beacons, because isn't that how you normally do a beacon in vanilla? Again, I've never really messed with them. The most I've ever done is just throw some in here. So I don't know exactly how it's going to work. Now, what if I did, let's see, make one more of each of these. I just find it really weird if there's another part of this that's needed, that its research is so early in the tree. This seems like way more advanced stuff than where I researched it at. I'm going to go ahead and throw both of these in here. I'm going to put the beacon down there. It still says no modules to transmit. So, yeah, that... Oh, bless me. Excuse me. Alright, so I am really confused on how these are supposed to be working. Okay, wait a minute. I didn't notice that before. Okay, standard channel 1, max supported beacons is 100. Total beacons is 0. Okay, so if I put this down, back down here, total beacons is 1, standard channel is 1. Change beacon channel. Okay, but it still doesn't, it says there's one connected, but it says no modules to transmit. So why is it not transmitting what's in there to that beacon if it's actually connected? I have no idea. Now, can I take this beacon out? It's more than what I wanted to do, but if I take that out and I put it over here. Okay, so it definitely connects all the way over there. So, yeah, it seems to do what I'm thinking it's going to do. I just don't know why it's not putting out the actual stuff. So, I'm going to disconnect this for right now so we're not pulling the power to use it, and see if I can figure out a little more about it. I'm going to look through the research and maybe there's something else in here that will explain what's going on. But for now, this is what I got. I'm sorry if it feels like a waste of time for anybody that has watched this far. If there is anybody that knows what I'm missing and why it doesn't seem to be working, let me know. I'm also going to see if I can get a hold of a bit of documentation about this. It's something I really don't like to do. But sometimes some of these mods don't really give you any idea what they're supposed to do, or how they're supposed to do it. I think I understand what it's supposed to be doing, just not how it's supposed to be done. So I'll look into it, see what I can figure out. If any of y'all know anything more about it, let me know. And I hope you at least got something out of this, I guess. Have fun, and I'll see you next time with actually doing something productive.